Hi friends, Miss Hazel here.
And Miss Kate, and we're both on screen at the same time.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. We love this. We haven't done this very much, have
No,
we?
we haven't.
Yeah. Okay, today we're gonna do a printing project with things you could quite possibly have at home, except maybe the ink. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like, and we're gonna start with a piece of cardboard. So I made a couple different shapes, but I'll show you. So just any kind of size cardboard, you're going to use that. Then you're going to draw your design with a pencil, and I'm going to do something simple. I'm going to make a flower because I love flowers. Do my flower, and now here's the really cool part. I'm going to use glue, and I'm going to draw and make it raised up from where I drew the pencils.
You can draw over your pencil
Yeah, I'm
marks.
going to draw over my pencil marks. Yeah, thanks, Miss Kate.
You're welcome.
Okay, so here I go. I'm squeezing it. This is very fun. You want to keep your glue bottle moving, and you want to try to avoid having any big puddles. And if you go too fast, you'll get a break in it, and that's not good. So then you can go back and fill that in. And you're going to just cover your whole drawing, squeezing your glue.
And if you go out of the lines, that's okay too, right?
It's really okay because this is going to be, okay, so you get the idea. I'm gonna do, and then maybe I'll put some dots in the middle of my daisy. Look at that. Okay. Then the next thing you have to do is let that dry. You know, we usually say overnight, but Elmer's, if you did it in the morning, I bet you could print by the afternoon.
Yeah. See.
So we'll put that aside. And then when it's all the way dry, I don't know if you can see. I'll show you. You can see it's raised up. I did a fish, and here's the flower that I made for this one. Your next step, which is kind of cool, is you're going to use heavy-duty foil. It's thicker than regular foil. I think you could use regular foil, but this one's stronger.
Yeah, it might rip and start doing the next step.
Probably rip. Okay, so then you're going to take your print and wrap it up. Maybe you need a little tape. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it to kind of stay on there. I will put a couple pieces of tape because I don't want to be sad because my friend, Miss Kate, is actually going to make the print. It's so exciting. I'm making the pattern, and now I'm going to use my fingers.
Oh, I can see that fish coming out.
And I'm rubbing it. Yep, to make the fish come out, come alive. Then, if you want, you can use kind of a dull pencil to draw some more shapes on it. I'm going to have some bubbles coming out of my fish's mouth. And maybe I'll just add a few more lines in his
And those will be
body.
recessed lines,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so we'll have some lines will go up and some lines will go down, and I'll do his fins. Now I've made my print, and I'm going to pass it off to my friend, Miss Kate.
So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use some water-soluble printing ink. This is by Speedball. And then we're going to, so I'm just going to put a little bit on, oh, I forgot to show you this. We're using for this a piece of plexiglass. That's like, it's plastic that looks like a piece of glass. And mostly because we already had it. This thing is called a Brayer. It's a soft Brayer, and it rolls really nicely. And what we're going to do is cover the Brayer with the ink. So we're going to
you could use a piece of glass if you had a piece of glass.
Or a mirror.
A mirror, yeah.
Something that won't absorb the ink. So I'm going to go back and forth this way and more like this. I'm going to look to make sure there's ink on it, and there is.
It's kind of fun.
So I'm going to move the plexiglass out of the way, and now here comes another fun part. I'm going to roll the ink right over this printing plate that Miss Hazel made. I'm going to go both ways because I really want to make sure the ink gets everywhere it needs to get. And I think I'm even going to pick up some extra ink. Oops, I'm going to do that upside down.
So you don't need to put a lot of ink down.
No, did you see that was a really small blob of ink?
If it was a lot of ink, it would just fill in the whole print, and you wouldn't get you wouldn't get all the different textures that you would get from a print.
So I think that I've covered it as
Ooh, I'm very excited to see what it looks like.
Okay, so I'm going to put the Brayer aside, and then I'm going to take my piece of paper. And a lot of times when we do prints, we put the thing on top of the paper, but this time we're going to put the printing plate down and put the paper over it. I'm going to use one hand to anchor it to keep it still, and the other hand I'm going to rub. And I'm going to feel for all those, I had some ink on me. I'm going to feel for all those glue marks because I want those to really show.
Very exciting.
So we'll see. Hopefully this works because, you know.
Yeah, I
we're
hope
filming
so.
it.
Yeah, film it.
We made a bunch of these at camp this week, and it was
Yeah, they
really
were very
fun.
pretty. Yeah,
Kids
Yeah.
loved it. Okay, make sure to get those bubbles in too.
yeah.
Okay, I think that I may have gotten it.
I'm going to give you a drum roll, Miss Kate,
Okay.
for the big
I'm
reveal.
just trying to make sure my fingers got in everything.
Okay.
Okay, ready, set, and whoa, look at that.
Whoa, that's
You see
really
the fish
pretty.
there that came out?
Oh, I like that.
And maybe I would have added more. I don't know. I really like the way it looks.
Yeah.
You could do this on a piece of cardstock, and whatever you make could be like the card that you make for every birthday card you're going to send,
Oh,
or
yeah.
every kind of hello, how are you kind of card. You could make cards. We did a bigger print, but if you made them smaller
Yep.
and folded a piece of cardstock in half or something, then you'd have the print. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, so
right, then.
printing plate and printing.
Yeah, there you have it. Thank you for joining us. If you like this video, you could subscribe to our channel and see more of us because we're kind of fun. Yeah.
Okay, bye everyone. See you soon. Bye.